Hi you all, my name is Kelly and you all should know by now that I'm your instructor for this course, ECED243. I just wanted to pop in really quick with this video announcement to go over some things that hopefully you've learned by now about this course as we move forward, and just kind of go over again some of those important pieces of information that you'll need to know as we start the semester. So the main thing, hopefully by now, that you've been able to do is get in, look around the course and familiarize yourself with the way everything is set up and organized. It's really simple. Each week has a folder which will contain all of the information you'll need to know about your assignments and what's due. Another thing that you all will need to pay attention to is the announcements, which is your homepage of Blackboard. Each week I will send out an announcement, either just a text announcement that you can look over to see what's due that week, or if it's something big coming up and it needs explained in detail, I will put out a video for you all. So definitely pay attention to those things. Also make sure you're paying attention to your grade book. I will do my very best to stay on top of grades, keep them very updated. So if you see anything weird, if you think that you submitted something but you're not seeing it graded, let me know, because sometimes you may think that you submitted an assignment but it may not have went through. So definitely keep an eye out on your grade book also. So the big thing that hopefully you've done by now, other than get yourself familiarized with the course, is hopefully you've watched that orientation video that Michelle put out for you all. In that video, it goes over some really important things that you'll need to know this semester, one being your criminal background checks. This is a practicum course, and so you all will be doing some observations, and you'll also be teaching a lesson to a small group of children. So you will need to have your criminal background check. She goes into detail about that in the video, so I won't do that now. If you have not watched that, definitely do that now, because it's very important. If you can, if you've sent her a copy of your of your criminal background check, if there's any way you can get another copy of that, whether it's scanned or just a quick picture of it with your phone, if you could send that to me just so that I could put on file that you have it, that would be great. I definitely need to know that you've got that submitted or completed before we begin your observations. If you do not have that taken care of and on file with the department, then you won't be able to do your observations. So that's very important. Another thing, since this is a practicum course and you'll be going into early childhood sites, you will need to make sure that whatever site you choose, it will need to be on that approved site list that's in your orientation packet. I know some students are not from this area, so if you have questions about that, if you haven't already discussed that with Michelle, please email me and we'll get that figured out. But you will choose one site this semester to do your observations and your lesson at, so just make sure it's on that list. If you can also, if you have already decided where you want to do your observations at, if you could email me that site that you have chosen for me to put on file, that would be awesome as well. Let's see. The only other thing that I really wanted to go over with you all this week is concerning your discussion boards. So most every week you will have a discussion board. Some weeks you won't, but most you will. Make sure that you do that you submit your first post on Wednesday by midnight. That's just to ensure that all of the other students in the class have time to be able to read your post and to respond to it. You will then need to respond to 2 of your classmates' posts by Sunday at midnight when the rest of your assignments are due. But just make sure that first post is submitted on Wednesday. And you'll have to excuse me. I have a 1-year-old who's crawling around as I do this, and he's getting fussy. So, here he is. That is all that I have for you all this week, so that's perfect timing. If you have any questions at all, please email me. I try my very best to answer emails within 24 hours, so please, no question is a silly question. If you are concerned or worried or confused or anything like that, just email me and we will get it figured out. So you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.